Are y'all ready for some baking? Let's do it! So these cupcakes are going to be keto friendly, gluten free, as well as diabetic friendly. So into a sifter, let's start with half a cup of cocoa powder, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 cups almond flour, and we're going to sift it all together till it gets really nice and powdery. It's like a snow globe. And after your vigorous sifting, you should have something that looks like this. Now it's time for our wet stuff in a separate bowl. We're going to have 4 eggs, half a cup of milk, our sugar replacement, which is Swerve. I'm not sponsored at all by them, but I love this because it plays nice and it acts like real sugar. Here's some information on the back in case you want to pick up a bag yourself. Also, now it just looks like we're casting spells. Look at this. It's so cool. I love using this stuff. And last but not least, we're going to put our vanilla extract in here before we whisk all of the wet ingredients together. Time to add your wet to your dry, and we're going to fold this in gently. As the Wicked Witch would say, these things must be handled delicately. Once everything's well incorporated, you don't want to overmix, so it's time to go into our cupcake tins. You'll want to fill these up to about 2/3 of the way and into a preheated oven at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. Once they're done baking and cooled a little bit in the pan, you'll want to transfer them to a cooling rack so that they can get cool and ready for frosting. And second verse is same as the first. We're going to go into a sifter with 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 2/3 of confectionery sugar, or in this case we're going to use the Swerve. Now this recipe has taught me that sifting takes a while, so you really want to just put on your favorite jams right now while you're doing this. And now time to meet the new wet friends. We get a cup of mascarpone, which I didn't realize was just the container, or I would have directly emptied it, but I went ahead and measured it because, gotta be thorough. And then 2/3 cup of heavy cream, which I'm glad I did measure because there was more left over in there. And now for your enjoyment, Heather operating heavy machinery with 2 hands because this thing vibrated like crazy and it got everywhere. But in the end it was worth it because look how pretty it is! Ooh! And now we get to use our piping bag, which is so much fun! So make sure your tip is secure on there and then do the cup trick because the cup trick will save you so much heartache. There we go. Make a nice opening. Let's put that in there. Don't fill it all the way to the top, but definitely put more than I just put in here because I made an air pocket when I went to refill it, and that wasn't fun for me. So learn from my mistakes, people. And watch me put the swirl in swirly. Yeah, oh, these are beautiful. Oh, so prettyful. And now you have a pretty delicious and fairly quick dessert you can make. Enjoy, guys.